Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Classical Republican Garden Update. You're thinking it's February. What are we doing? We are planting in February. So these are all the seeds. Not much to look at here. It's just cups with dirt, but there are seeds in there. And we got a lot of tomatoes, we got cucumbers, we got zucchini, and we're gonna try for a cantaloupe and a watermelon this year. And let's see, we got cabbage and broccoli and more tomatoes. Of course, we are enjoying the fruit of yet last year's labors, and this is some of my grape juice. And go watch that video if you didn't see me how I juiced it. Still so sweet. And of course, the big news is the eggs we get from our chickens. And of course, there's our chickens. Okay, so we have chickens, and here's their coop. That's where they live, inside there. And you can see that's their nest. Oh wait, we're out of focus. Can we get in focus? Can we get in focus? There we go. You can see that little dark space there is their nest. All right, so, and there's a lot of stuff you can be doing in winter time to help with the garden. You can be pruning. You can do that. Well, there's depending on what you got, but yeah, a lot of trees can be pruned in December or January, and of course you can keep that wood to burn to keep yourself warm during the winter, because as you can see here, there's a lot of snow. But I want to talk about some principles that I have as a gardener, and one of those is there's our food trash. So of course that's not everything that our household produces now, because we give a lot of that to the everything we can to the chickens. Other principles I have, I don't use any fossil fuels on my property. Okay, it's not 100% because I have had lawnmowers break down, and I've had to borrow my father-in-law's mower, and that uses gas. So usually we use electric tools or just our hands. So we're working, with the axe and mattocks and shovel. So that's how I tend. Oh, also the hoe. We use the hoe to help get rid of weeds. So we as far as getting things to grow, we also use we use compost, of course, and then we also have friends who give us manure, but that's probably gonna that's gonna be a source that's drying up now, and so because they don't have horses anymore, and so that's part of the reasons we got the chickens to give us the manure, their manure, which is very good, but you got to compost it. So make sure you're doing that. And last but not least, as a classical Republican, I want to make sure that I am not subjugated to domination in any manner. So non-domination is a very important principle, and that's why we garden. Go back to the ancient republics, and that's why people, Aristotle talked about how the yeoman farmer was a very stable demographic to have on your as part of your city state. So we need to continue with non-dominated citizens in our societies today. Yeah, so nobody's going to tell me what the price of an egg is. I've seen people actually who have chickens. I've run into a lot of people who are selling eggs, and they're actually undercutting the markets. So that's actually really interesting. So there we have it, February, getting ready for the new season of growing. Until next time, long live the Republic.